start with new topic now. Microbes in sewage treatment. This is very important topic. Okay, microbes in sewage treatment. First of all, the first thing which is expected is you should write what is sewage. Sewage is a municipal wastewater which is flowing through our drainage. No, that is called as sewage. Sewage is nothing but it is the municipal waste containing what things it is containing. It is containing human excreta, household waste, dissolved organic matter, pathogenic microorganisms means harmful microorganisms, discharge water from hospital waste, slaughterhouse waste. Slaughterhouse means where the animals are getting killed, so that is called as slaughterhouse. Animal dung. Industrial waste means the water which is coming from the industries. Pharmaceutical waste means the water which is coming from pharmaceutical companies where medicines are made, etc., which is carried off in drainage, which is passed through the drainage, that is called as sewage. So in short, you have to write this definition of sewage. Sewage is nothing but the dirty water which is flowing through our drainage. Okay, it contains household excreta, household waste, human excreta, household waste, organic matter, pathogenic microorganisms, waste water from hospitals, slaughterhouse, industries, pharmaceutical companies, and all the dirty water or the waste water which is coming out and which is flowing through the drainage is called as sewage. Now, our sewage contains, what is the composition of sewage? Our sewage contains approximately 99.5 to 99.9% of water only. It contains 99.5 to 99.9% of water only, and only 0.1 to 0.5% of inorganic and organic matter in soluble form. Okay, but this composition is not at all fixed because it is totally depend on the type of source from where the sewage is discharged. Suppose it is coming from the hospital, it is containing lot of microorganisms. Okay, so the composition will be different. If it is coming from the slaughterhouse, again other dirty materials will be more. Okay, so the composition of the sewage is, this is the approximate composition. Okay, but the composition is purely dependent on the source of water from source of the sewage water from where it is discharged or from where it is coming. Now, which microorganisms are present in the sewage? Generally, these four types of microorganisms, actually many microorganisms are present, but the maximum amount of microorganisms which are present here in sewage are bacteria, viruses, nematodes, and algae. Again, I am repeating, many more microorganisms are present, but generally the microorganisms which are present in sewage are bacteria, virus, nematode, and algae. Okay, but again here also same thing is applied. The type and the number of microorganism is fully dependent on the source of sewage from where it is discharged. The number of microorganism, or you can say the type of microorganism, is fully dependent on the source from where it is discharged. Now, sewage treatment includes 4 steps. Okay, sewage treatment is completed into 4 steps. First step is called as preliminary treatment, primary treatment, secondary treatment, and tertiary treatment. These treatments are very easy. Okay, sewage treatment, which is very important, it consists of 4 steps: preliminary treatment, primary treatment, secondary treatment, and tertiary treatment. Preliminary treatment consists of 2 steps, that is screening and grit chamber. Okay, so let's study about this. Now see, this diagram is given in your book. Okay, what is the first step? What is there in screening? I'll tell you what is there in preliminary treatment. This preliminary treatment is nothing but it is completed in 2 steps. First is called as screening and another one is called as grit chamber. See what happens in screening. In screening, you know that the sewage water contains plenty of particles. Many particles are suspended, many particles are floating also, you know, means many dissolved and undissolved particles are present in the sewage water. What happens in screening? In the screening, screens or net are used. Okay, means just like filtrates are used in screening, the screens or net are used, and the sewage water is passed through the net. What we are doing in screening? In screening, the sewage is passed through screens or through net. Due to this, what happens? The large and the floating material will get stuck over here only. It will held back, okay, in the screening chamber. So are you getting me? What is screening? Screening means here the sewage water is just passed through the net, through the filter, okay, or you can say through the screen, and due to this what happens, the large particle will get held back here only. Okay, now next one is grit chamber. In grit chamber, what happens? After screening over, after screening, the filtered sewage, whatever the filtrate we are getting here, this filtrate or the filtered sewage is then passed into the grit chamber. Okay, it is passed into the grit chamber. Now what is grit chamber? In grit chamber, no, suppose this is a grit chamber. In grit chamber, small stones or you can say pebbles are kept at the bottom. Okay, so this filtrate is passed into the grit chamber. In grit chamber, stones, that is pebbles, are kept and brick ballast is kept. Brick ballast means the powder of brick is kept like this. See, in olden days how they are filtering this water like this, no? Okay, so what is first step? Preliminary treatment consists of two steps: screening and grit chamber. In screening, what they are doing? In screening, whatever the sewage water is there which is containing dissolved and undissolved particles or heavy particles or floating debris, they are passed into the screen, through the screen or through the filtrate or through the net. Okay, now whatever the large particles are there, they get stuck over here. Okay, and the filtrate will be obtained. Now this filtrate is passed through the grit chamber. This grit chamber contains pebbles, that is small stones, and brick ballast. Brick ballast means the powder of brick is present, and the filtered is this filtrate, whatever we are getting here is passed through this grit chamber. Okay, due to this what happens? All the solid particles will get stuck over here only because of the pebbles and all. The solid particles, again the solid particles get stuck here and filtrate will pass through it. Okay, then this is all about preliminary treatment. Now coming to the primary treatment. Now see what happens in primary treatment. Primary treatment is also called as physical treatment. Okay, now this is clear to you. In screening, we are passing the sewage water through the screen or through the net or through the filtrate. Heavy particles or the large particles get stuck over here. We are getting the filtrate over here. This filtrate, which is containing now small particles, they are passed through the grit chamber. Grit chamber contains small stones or pebbles and brick ballast. Okay, because of this, when it is passed through the grit chamber, the heavy particles will get stuck here and the filtrate is obtained. Now next one is primary treatment. Primary treatment is also called as physical treatment. Now see what happens here. Now the sewage water, whatever the sewage water is there, this sewage water is transferred into primary sedimentation tank. Sediment means when it is allowed to settle. Okay, this filtrate whatever we are getting here, it is transferred into which tank? Primary sedimentation primary sedimentation tank. Means here this filtrate is kept undisturbed. Sedimentation means it is allowed to settle down. So here this sewage water is transferred into primary sedimentation tank. In this primary sedimentation tank, near about 50 to 70% of solid settles down. Okay, here in the sedimentation tank, near about 50 to 70% of these heavy particles settle down. Sand particles and all, no, 50 to 70% settles down. Okay, then what happens, the organic matter which is settled down, whatever the matter which is settled down here, one name is given to this, that is called as primary sludge. This is called as, now it is not called as filtrate, this is called as primary sludge. Again I'm repeating, screening sewage is passed through the filtrate. Okay, then in grit chamber this filtrate is passed, or this filtered water or the filtered sewage is transferred into the grit chamber. Grit chamber contains small stones or pebbles and brick ballast. Okay, here when it is passed, the heavy particles get stuck over here, and the sewage, filtered sewage, is again passed. Okay, then primary treatment is started. This filtrate is passed into the primary sedimentation tank. Okay, where near about 50 to 70% of the organic matter or the solid particles settles down. Near about 50 to 70% of solid matters here settle down. Now whatever the settled part is there, this is called as primary sludge. It is called as primary sludge, which is removed by mechanically operated device. Means then this filtrate, whatever the part is here, it is separated and these parts are removed with the help of machine. Okay, now the supernatant means here, or you can say effluent. Okay, supernatant means the water which is present here. See, heavy particles are settled down in the sedimentation tank, which is called as primary sludge, and the upper part of the water, which is called as supernatant, or it is also called as effluent, still contains large amount of dissolved organic matter. है ना, heavy particles are settled down, but still this water again contains many dissolved organic matter, and microorganisms are also present over here, which can be removed by secondary treatment. So in primary treatment, it is passed here, sedimentation tank, it is allowed to settle all the heavy particle, maximum means 50 to 70% heavy particles settle down. This is called as primary sludge. The uppermost water which is present is called as effluent, or it is also called as supernatant. Okay, now this supernatant is undergoing treatment. That treatment is called as secondary treatment. Now secondary treatment is also called as biological treatment. See how this primary treatment is called as physical treatment, so secondary treatment is called as biological treatment. Now see what happens, this primary effluent or supernatant is passed into the aeration tank. It is passed into the aeration tank. Aeration tank, the name is only indicating where air is continuously pumped inside. Okay, this effluent is passed into the aeration tank. Aeration tank means here continuously air is pumped inside. Okay, and it is continuously or mechanically agitated means it is shake or it is moved. Okay, so that the air will get mixed properly. Now because of this, what happens, see what we are doing, this primary effluent or supernatant is transferred into the aeration tank, where continuously air is supplied and this tank is continuously agitated, okay, or rotated. Okay, because of this, what happens, the aerobic bacteria, air is supplied, no, so aerobic bacteria grows very fastly. Those aerobic bacteria forms the flocks. Now what is this flocks? FLOCS. Flocks is nothing but the combination of bacteria and fungi. Okay, here because of this air, no, continuously there is vigorous development of flocks. These flocks are nothing but the combination of bacteria and fungi. Okay, vigorous means very fast growth takes place. Now these flocks these frogs, why we are allowing these frogs to grow? These frogs know they start eating the organic matter. See, organic matter is present over here, heavy particles we have removed, but still in the effluent organic matter is present. How we can remove the organic matter? This effluent is transferred into the aeration tank where continuously air is supplied. Because of the supply of air, flock development takes place. Flocks means what? It is nothing but a group of bacteria and fungi. Okay, what they will eat, the flocks grow vigorously, very fast growth takes place, and they start eating the organic matter, they start consuming organic matter. Now see what happens at the time. One time will come when many microorganisms are there, many flocks are there, and they will utilize, they will consume all the organic matter. Now there is no use of this, no use of this flocks or microorganisms. So the biological oxygen demand is stopped, or you can say biological oxygen demand, that is BOD, is reduced. Why it is reduced? Because now organic matter is over, we don't want these flocks. Okay, so biological oxygen demand is reduced over here. So this is all about secondary treatment. Now coming to the tertiary treatment. Now see what happens once this biological demand is reduced. Okay, this matter, now no organic matter is there, flocks are present over here. This matter is passed into the settling tank. This matter is passed into the settling tank. The name is only indicating settling, means here we are allowed the flocks to settle down. Okay, now this bacterial flocks, they are transferred into settling tank, and here they get settled down. At the base only all the bacterial flocks get settled down. Now these bacterial flocks which are settled down, they are called as activated sludge. They are called as activated sludge. Okay, now see what happens. Now this activated sludge, they are containing microorganisms. Now out of this 100% activated sludge, 25% of activated sludge is transferred into the aeration tank. How your mother is doing when your mother is preparing curd? Okay, what the mother is doing? Mother is taking little bit of curd and adding it to the milk. No, why mother is adding curd? Because so that next morning, next proper curd formation should be there. So it needs that curd is containing microorganism. So here also same thing is happening. Again, from where the flocks has to be brought? No. So from here only small part of the flocks are transferred in the aeration tank for the further process, and major part, that is 25% of flocks is transferred over here, 25%. But what about the 75% of sludge? This 75% of sludge or this activated sludge is pumped into the large tank. Again large tanks are there. 75% of this activated sludge, 25% is passed to the aeration tank, but this 75% of sludge is passed into the aeration large tank, which is called as anaerobic sludge digester, which is called as anaerobic sludge digester. Now what the name is indicating? Anaerobic. Anaerobic means, see, now this 75% is transferred in this anaerobic sludge digester. Anaerobic means which microorganism will grow here? Anaerobic. Sludge digester means which is going to eat this sludge. Okay, so when this sludge, activated sludge, is passed over here, this tank is called as anaerobic sludge digester. So naturally there is growth of anaerobic microorganisms. This anaerobic microorganism eat the activated sludge. They will digest, they will consume the activated sludge. Okay, and what will do when they are digesting, when the anaerobic organisms will digest this sludge, naturally they will release some gases. What type of gases? They can release methane gas, hydrogen sulfide gas, carbon dioxide gas, and all. Okay, then now this anaerobic bacteria work over. Now what happens, this water is chlorinated. Now I'm using the word water because no organic matter, no sludge, no flock, nothing is there. So now it becomes filtered water. Okay, now this water is chlorinated. Okay, after chlorination, if some microorganisms are remaining, they will be killed. And after chlorination, this water is released in the natural bodies, that is rivers and in streams. Okay, so here I have taught you about sewage treatment. What we are doing in short, we will see primary treatment, screening and grit chamber. In screening, the sewage is passed through the net or through the screen where large particles get held up. Okay, then this part, filtered part, is passed through grit chamber. Grit chamber contains stones, small stones or pebbles, and brick ballast, that is powder of brick. Then it is passed through it. Okay, again the heavy particles will get stuck over here. Then it is proceed towards primary treatment. Primary treatment is called as physical treatment. What happens here, this part or this effluent is passed into uh, uh, this uh, uh, this tank, which is continuously aerated. This primary treatment, this is called as primary sewage treatment. Okay, now primary sedimentation tank. Primary treatment, this effluent is passed it in the chamber or in the tank, which is called as primary sedimentation tank, where these heavy particles are allowed to settle down. Okay, near about 50 to 70% particles get settled over here. Okay, and now it is proceed towards secondary treatment. Secondary treatment is also called as biological treatment. Now see what happens here, the effluent or you can say the supernatant is passed into the large aeration tank. Okay, where air is continuously passed and this tank is continuously mechanically agitated. Okay, because of this air there is vigorous growth of flocks. What are flocks? Flocks are nothing but the combination of bacteria and fungi. So flock development takes place. Now it is proceed towards tertiary treatment. In tertiary treatment, this is passed into the sedimentation tank. Okay, sediment in sedimentation tanks. Now this oxygen demand is reduced and this filtrate is passed into the sedimentation tank. In sedimentation tanks, it is kept undisturbed and all the flocks get settled down at the base. Okay, now this settled part is called as activated sludge. Out of this 100% activated sludge, 25% of activated sludge is passed to the aeration tank for further process. Okay, and the large part, that is 75%, is passed to the anaerobic sludge digester tank, where these activated anaerobic organisms, microorganisms, will eat all the activated sludge, that is flocks. Now nothing will be there, no organic matter, no flocks, nothing will be there. Then this water is chlorinated in order to kill all the microorganisms, and then this water is released. One more thing, when this anaerobic microorganisms are eating or digesting the sludge, activated sludge, it releases some gases like methane, hydrogen sulfide, carbon dioxide, etc. And then this water is chlorinated, and after chlorination this water is released in the water bodies or natural bodies. Now see, this diagram is given in your book. Screening is done, grit setting is done, grit chamber, then primary treatment is done. After primary treatment, it is transferred to the aeration tank, that is secondary treatment. After aeration, this sometimes it is treated, this water is used as recycling. Okay, and after aeration tank, it is transferred to anaerobic bioreactor, or you can say anaerobic digester tank, where the water is fully cleaned.